Hey everybody, and welcome to Hodl and Shill. Today is day 20 of our Bitsgap follow along. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We'll just start off with a brief overview of our profit, and then we will move from there. So going over our profit, we are today at 38.57. Actually, it just bumped up 38.58 and 29.51% in total sum bought profit. Yesterday at this time we were at 38.26 for a total of 29.41% profit. So we have made $31 today in the last 24 hours. So overall, not terrible. With the market kind of just trading sideways and boring, and Bitcoin actually dipping down a bit after touching 51. I think that just like we talked about yesterday, we might see a retrace. Who knows at this point? I definitely think that we're going to go down a bit first. You can see that overall we have a bunch of projects, a bunch of these bots here that are in range. But one of the things that I want to do today is we are going to close out this bot here. Okay, we are going to close out this OXT, and that's been running for 1 month and 19 days. And we're going to open up a new bot together. Okay, so this will give you an experience if you have not jumped into Bitsgap on what it takes to close a bot. So very simply, we go here to hit close, and we are going to sell all of our OXT at the market price and let that go. Bot is canceled. The bot has stopped. Okay, so now we go to here. You can see we have 19 bots running out of the 20. And what we're going to do, I am big into Spell. Spell was just listed on Coinbase Pro. It is a DeFi token, so we are going to go with Spell USD. And it's going to, let's see here, we're going to turn on our trailing up and trailing down like we talked about. And now why don't we see what we can do here with our back testing. So let's hit back test, and this just got added. So the 30-day, it doesn't even have 30 days to go back to. It actually just has a little bit of time to go back to, and now it's saying 9% is the 30-day mark. I think that this is a great long-term hold here. So we're going to try this out for 30 days. And let's see. This is actually just our OXT bot just sold, I believe. Yeah, our OXT just filled. Okay. So we're going to close this out and start over again just so that that money is there. SBot, Coinbase. Okay. Okay, so we approximately $295. We're going to turn up our trailing up and trailing down. Back test again just to make sure. You have 9.15%. I'm going to actually go with 250. Okay, we're going to do just a $250 test on this bot. We're going to run it for 30 days, and we are going to see what happens with it. Okay, so that's at 25 grids. It's only 1%. I don't think that we want to go. Okay, so I am going to, we're going to cut this down to, let's try 15. Okay, 15 gives us 2%. Might even go to 10. What is the 10? So what I'm doing here by messing with these grid levels is looking at when you change your grid level, it changes your grid step. Our grid step would be 3.21%. So that means that each line here is worth a 3% move up or down, since we have trailing down. It's worth a 3% gap here that it'll place a trade in. Now, that 3.21%, then you hit back test. Our trading fee is 0.50, so 0.5%. Okay, so that's not bad when you think about this level here. It's just that, so it's going to only move on 3% swings. So I think that that's okay. I don't like, let's see what 15 does. Okay, so 10%. I'm going to go with the, I am going to go with the 15 mark so that we get a little bit more trades, and they're just 2% each. Let's try 12. Yeah, so that didn't really change it enough to really move the needle. Yep, 15 it is. 15 is that sweet spot that we're going to go for. Okay, so that's basically it. So we're going to spend $250 of spell. We're going to buy $250 of spell, sorry. And that's going to be a 2% move here. And then we're going to do 15 levels on our grids. We've back tested it. We're not going to do anything with take profit. I think I've explained this before, but since we're just going through this and it might be your first time here, we are not doing anything with the take profit because we don't want this to close. We're going to let this run, and if it's running well, we're going to keep it going. And we're not going to do any stop loss because we're doing a trailing down function. And the other thing is, since I am doing this every single day, there's not really a reason to do this, to set a stop loss, because if something was to go extremely wrong, well, first of all, we're only using $250 of capital, and I'm not too worried about that for this long test. But if something was to go absolutely insane, we would just close it down ourselves manually. So there's no reason to use a stop loss for my what I'm doing here for my objective. Okay, so that's it. We're going to hit preview. And okay, so SBOT, Coinbase, spell, USD. It's going to give us 6,000 spell. $133 is going to be the buy order. 15 grid levels. 2.13 is the grid step. Okay. Trailing up, trailing down. Confirm. Okay, we're going to buy that at market. So let that go. Okay, it's placing the order. You can see down here, it's placing the order at, it's actually placing a limit order. Okay, while that's doing that, one thing also to remember is that that profit that we took will be deducted from our SumBot profit number now. And so tomorrow, we might notice this number go down, and it won't be for any other reason other than the fact that we just took profit, and that now we'll have a fresh bot that's starting up. Okay, so we'll give that a couple minutes. While this is doing that, yesterday the prize pool was at 40,390, and today it's at 4,780. We have moved up to 200. We are at 265, so we've gone up about 75 spots, and we have 7 days, 20 hours, and 1 minute left. We're gonna hold strong here and try to claim some of this prize pool with our scalper bots. Super excited to see what's going on with that. Super exciting. All right, this normally doesn't take that long, so I'm wondering what the issue could be. We have our limit placed. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's just let that go. It might time out. We'll see. But in the meantime, we'll go over. So we've gone over the contest number here. We went over the fact that this our profit might be affected here by tomorrow when we set this up. And then we have all of these ranges. Let's actually go by the lowest. The bot timed out after 2 minutes. Okay, so we are going to try that again. We're going to hit confirm. So it must have bought half. Okay, so we're going to say yes, buy. Okay, the limit order was placed. And there it goes. Okay, so it's starting up. Okay, our bot has been successfully started. One of the things I noticed is that it must have just cut what we had by like $100. So that first order didn't go through that it had placed, the limit order, and then this actually, so it's only $150 in value, and that's fine. We're gonna leave it at the 150 and see what it can do with $150. So we'll leave it there, and so we're doing $154.57 is the total value, and so we have 3,201 spell, $92 in orders, 2.13, everything else stayed the same. Okay, so we started a bot together, and that's pretty much as easy as it gets when you start one of these SBOTs, okay? Something I wanted to talk about. I'm going to put together a small guide of frequently asked questions and tips and tricks that I've learned along the way, and how to set up Bitsgap from A to Z with a bunch of frequently asked questions. I think that it'll be a good idea. I might sell that as an ebook, and it's just something that I'm going to work on and put together. The reason why I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing here on the channel, but the reason why I'm bringing that up, I found out today there is some guru selling a course on how to set up Bitsgap for $3,500, like $34.97 if you want to get real technical. That is absolutely insane. Nobody should ever pay anything like that. In the days of YouTube and the days of research, there's no reason to spend it. Imagine spending $3,500 on how to set this up and having that cut into your profits. I do believe that you should, that if you're going to pay for information, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you get value from it. I just don't see where there's value in $3,500 to set this up. I do think that it's well worth it. That just shocks me. So all that to say, I might put together an ebook that I do sell. If that's something that you'd be interested in, leave it in the comments and let me know. If you think it's a dumb idea, that's fine too. I wouldn't mind hearing that. But either way, the reason that motivated me to do it is when I found out that there is gurus out there who are charging $3,500 for a course on how to set up Bitsgap and all that. It blows my mind. Okay, because there's a lot of that. You can probably take half of that money and then put that into the bot itself and be on your way to making really decent returns. So just really shocking. But either way, let me know what you think in the comments below about that idea. And we're going to leave it at that. So we're 3 minutes in, and it looks like this is actually starting to trend up. So very good. This is actually only going to trade on, remember, it's only every 3%. So let's see what happens with that. It's only $150. We'll see where we're at. We might end up canceling this and adding more capital to it. If, let's say, in 5 days from now, if this thing is just rocking, we're going to actually add more money to it. And that'll be fun too. We'll go through closing it down, restarting it, and adding more capital. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today. We've covered our profit. We've covered where we're at. The market's running sideways, so there's not really much else to talk about. Tomorrow, we might go through some of these and see if there's anything else that we want to cut off and start something new. We'll see. But yeah, this is day 20, and not bad, 37.55. So pretty happy. This 37.55 after we took profit on that last bot. So very, very good. That's it. If this is your first time here, thanks for watching. If not, thank you for continuing to watch this follow along. I hope you're learning. I hope that you're taking action on your side. There is a link below where you can either get a free trial to Bitsgap if you want to start yourself. There's also a link below if you're just curious and you want to see the progress of my bots at any given time. That's there as well. You can always visit the website. Either way, thank you very much for your time, your attention. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave comments below, and we'll see you tomorrow.